"No Rodri, no party" has become a viral catchphrase on social media following Manchester City's 0-1 loss to Aston Villa in the 15th round of the Premier League. Even with Rodri, Man City only managed draws against Liverpool and Tottenham. Today, the team that played better won. "It's as simple as that," Pep Guardiola said in the press conference after the match at Villa Park on December 7. Pep seems to be trying to cover up Manchester City's issues or deceive himself. In his coaching career, only Lionel Messi was considered an indispensable factor to the Spanish strategist. This truth persisted until Pep acquired Rodri. Rodri's importance to Manchester City. To understand how important a player is to a team, imagine if they were absent for a day. Statistics indicate that Manchester City performs better when Rodri is in the lineup. The Premier League champions achieved a win rate of 73.3% in 150 league games with Rodri on the field. The club's defense is also more solid, conceding on average only 0.8 goals per game. For more convincing statistics, the number of shots faced by Manchester City when Rodri is present is lower, 7.1 compared to 8.3. They also average 2.3 points with the Spanish midfielder in the midfield. This number drops to 1.8 points in 16 matches without Rodri. Without Rodri, Manchester City's win rate drops to 56.2%, conceding an average of 1.1 goals and facing an average of 8.3 shots per game. This season, Manchester City lost 5 games across all competitions, all of which had one common factor: Rodri's absence. Observing Manchester City's defeat to Aston Villa, Tottenham fans might be rejoicing. 4 years ago, Pep referred to Tottenham as Harry Kane's team, with a hint of mockery towards the opponent. Now, social media users coined the phrase "Rodrichester City" to retort against Manchester City. The Rodri dependency syndrome is unfolding with Pep's Manchester City. In the past, Barcelona was associated with the term Messi dependency, signifying the superstar's crucial importance to the extent that the team transformed drastically and weakened when he wasn't present. A similar scenario seems to be occurring with Manchester City, but now it's Rodri who is repeatedly mentioned. Rodri is being hailed by fans and experts as the best defensive midfielder in the world. His value lies in composure, intelligent positioning, and the ability to produce unexpected passes for the forwards. More importantly, Rodri dictates the pace of the game. He's a player who controls the midfield rhythm. Pep used John Stones and Rico Lewis to substitute for Rodri's role against Aston Villa. However, they lacked the qualities inherent in a pure central midfielder. This made Stones and Lewis shaky against Aston Villa's relentless pressing. Alarm bells for Manchester City. The defeat against Villa isn't a catastrophe for Manchester City. The reigning Premier League champions remain strong. However, they are losing balance compared to what they've built. This imbalance is mostly due to injuries and the absence of key players who control the game. These are individuals who know when to attack, alter the tempo of play, and keep possession. Stones returned to the midfield line, but he had missed many games due to injury. Jack Grealish, often praised by Pep for providing additional passes, also helps the club become more compact. However, the English midfielder has also missed several matches this season and hasn't consistently maintained top form. Another central midfielder for Manchester City, Ilkay Gundogan, has also been absent, causing an imbalance in the Manchester City lineup. The citizens have many players with good goal-scoring abilities, but none of them excel in controlling the game. Earlier this season, when Manchester City lost to Wolves 1-2, Wolves manager Gary O'Neill admitted that the absence of Rodri made it easier for his team to cope with the citizens. It was a game where Manchester City's attacking tempo struggled and faced numerous dangerous counterattacks. Last month, when Man City lost 0-1 to Arsenal, Pep also revealed that he had to completely change his approach to help fill the gap in the midfield. At Villa Park on December 7, Aston Villa manager Unai Emery directed his team to enter the game very aggressively. The home team didn't sit back or relinquish control of the game. Instead, they pushed forward in every situation, putting pressure on Manchester City whenever they had possession and not allowing them to advance. Manchester City immediately appeared flustered. Witnessing their team being heavily restricted, managing only 2 shots throughout the match compared to Aston Villa's 11, fans wished that Rodri had been on the field. The presence of the Spanish midfielder truly holds immense value in these types of matches. Rodri possesses calmness, excellent positional sense, and creativity with unexpected plays and passes. These qualities are found only in world-class midfielders and aren't easily replaced. After the match, Aston Villa's manager Unai Emery mentioned that he enjoys preparing for matches against strong opponents and the best managers in the world. For the first time in 15 years and after 13 encounters, Unai Emery tasted victory against Pep Guardiola. Currently, Manchester City isn't far behind in the title race this season, trailing league leaders Arsenal by only 6 points. However, reflecting on the defeat to Aston Villa, an alarming moment surfaces. Without Rodri, the citizens will face many